All right. Welcome everybody to the return, hopefully, of some Japanese study videos. I don't want to say daily just yet, but we're going to try. We're going to get into things once again with some NHK News Web Easy. Take it easy coming back here. So I've picked 3 articles from the last couple of days, and we're going to get into it. I also will at some point talk about this. This is my week recap. So this is all the stuff that I've been doing with with our studies so far. So I've had some intermittent streams in our downtime. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So this first one, we got a panda here. I know that is a panda. 上野動物園のパンダ、中国に帰る前にたくさんの人が会いに来た. So a lot of people are coming to meet the panda before it returns to China. Because China is asking for all of their pandas back from Japan because politics, I'm sure. So the Ueno Dobutsuren, which is zoo. So Ueno is it's by Tokyo, I believe. I honestly forget, but Dobutsuren Zoo, Zoological Gardens. Okay. Next we have. Let's keep going into this. 日本にパンダがいなくなります. Okay, so いなくなります to disappear, to go away. So いなくなります. This is like this is our live. Yeah, okay. So いなくなります. 上野動物園の双子のパンダ Xiao Xiao. Is it Xiao Xiao? Okay. Sure. I know a person on Twitch named Xiao Xiao, so that's kind of funny. 0は27日、24、20、blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee here. 27日、中国に帰る予定です。So on the 27th, they are returning, which is today. So that's almost certainly what this article right here is about. Okay. 25日はパンダを見ることができる最後の日でした. So, it's the last day, it's the final day that you are able to see the pandas. Is the 25th, so you will no longer see them. So, unless you go to China, then you'll see plenty of pandas. They sent them out into the world. The world was like, we did it. We made it so they're off the endangered species list. China's like, cool, now give them back. And so now here we are. And it's probably politics is what it is. パンダを見るためには、予約が必要でした。So, yoyaku is to reserve, or like a reservation or an appointment. So, it's important that in order to see them, you make an appointment. Because apparently you're not going to get in. 見ることができたのは, oh, okay. So, 4000. Let's see. 4400. Okay, so 4,400 people, huh? Dang, that's a lot of folks that came out to see the pandas. I don't know if I've ever seen a panda in real life, you know? Okay. いつものように、竹を食べたり、excuse me, 歩いたりしてました. So we have They're eating the bamboo. They're doing a walk. So we also have over here 60歳ぐらいの女性は so a woman who was around 60 years old 涙が出ました 涙 oh it's sad they're crying so we have 涙が出ました is to let out your sadness because that's what our 涙 is your tears your sympathy you're crying right so 涙が出ました is to let out your tears, is to do a cry. Okay. 子供たちのためにパンダにまった日本に来たほしいと思います。I believe you that you want the panda to come back to Japan. と話しました。All right. Well, that is panda article number 1. And in order to send off the panda, they made sure to take a picture that has 5 total pixels. I'm proud of them. All right, let's get into the next one here. Here's the same. Well, one of these is the same panda. I cannot tell them apart. So let's get into the second article about pandas. Okay. シャオシャオトレレ、成田区、Narita Colt. Oh, I see. Narita Airport. Okay. Narita Kuko kara chikoku e. So they are going from the Narita Airport to China. So these pandas are like, man, life's good. I'm nice and relaxed. And then we're like, get in the plane. And now they're crated up on a plane to China. Actually, they're probably in China by now, I would assume. It's not a long flight from Japan to China. I guess it depends on where they're going in it. 東京の上野動物園に行ったパンダのシャオシャオとレレは、日日の夜の夜、中国に出発します。So they departed for China on the night of the 27th, which has passed for them. They are now on the 28th. It is currently 7 o'clock on the 27th here. Mito wa counter for large animals, right? I need to double check that one here. Not 2. Yeah, head, hair, counter. Where's it as a counter? Counter for large animals. Yes, okay. So mito wa excuse me. 1の午後1時半頃、上野動物園を出ました。この後、成田空港から飛行機で中国に向かいます。I'm glad that they specified that from the airport they used an aeroplane. I thought that they were going to go by ferry up until that point, but I'm glad that they clarified here. 28日の朝、四川省にあるパンダの研究 What? Center. I was like, Santa. I was sitting here like, is this supposed to be Santa? That doesn't make sense. Center. Center makes a lot more sense. Senta ni tsukuyotte masu. Yotte desu. Sorry. Tsukuyotte desu. So they've made preparations for them to arrive at the research center. So we have Kenkyu Research Center. Okay. But the Panda Research Center, we should say. Okay. And so, 1972年に日本と中国が交流してから日本にはずっとパンダがいましたが、もうこれでパンダはいません。Okay. So, let's work through that one. So we have the year 1972. Japan and China. We have koru over here, exchanged, right? So they're doing an exchange with Japan getting the whole time a panda. So even though is what this ga is doing here. It's like the however, although, right? So although they've been exchanging and having a panda essentially since 1972, now they don't. So you have mo kore de. So we have mo. Yeah, okay. Already yet now, right? Or no longer. So no longer is there a panda here. So you have panda o imasen. Okay. Myokuri, myokuri. What is that again? Myokuri is to send off. Okay. Okay. I had forgotten this. Myokuri. Myokuri ni kita jousei wa すごく寂しいです。So, they're greatly 寂しい lonely. It's very lonely to them that they're going off, I guess. 中国にいるお母さんやお姉さんと楽しく生活してほしいです。Okay. Are they going to are the pandas going to their family? I guess I'm gonna grab this bit because that's what I took from it. But I'm not quite sure because we have Goku ni iru kasan ya nisan to hanashiku. Oh yeah, no, literally. I hope you have a happy life with your mom and sister in China. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess that is a nice thought. Okay. Because seikatsu is life. That's the tanoshiku seikatsu de seikatsu shite hoshi desu. Right? So hoshi is want, desire. So they want and desire them to have a fun life with their mom and sister. Okay. Okay. と、してました。シャオシャオ、レイレイ、元気です。元気でね。Sure, I believe you. I guess so. They seem like they're pandas. I can't tell. All right, well, hey, pandas. We had 2 articles about pandas. Let's get back into it with our 3rd and final article here. This one is apparently about a castle. I can't tell if this is smoke or it looks like we have a water jet here. Huh? Well, let's see. Okay. Oh, Seikai-san. Pretentious is chiming in with Genki that is basically being like, be well. Yeah, okay, so it was more of a send-off. Good point. It wasn't Genki desu, it was Genki de. Good point. Also welcome in. Sekai-san. Sekai-san. World Heritage. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Sekai-san no イメージ上を火事から守る訓練. Oh, that's good. That's good that how often do they do this practice then? So let's work through this here. We have Sekai-san, World Heritage. Didn't know that, but makes sense now that I see that. We have Himeji-jo. Himeji-jo is the Himeji Castle. Is that castle, right? O kaji kara mamoru kunren. So over here, mamoru.
Mamoru.
To protect. What they're doing practice are drills essentially. Kunren, training, drill, practice. Kunren. To protect it from fire. Kaji kara. So from fire, mamoru kunren. Okay. Which that is, oh, I see there's another water jet down here. So water jet there. Oh, you know what? I couldn't tell, but I can just barely see one there. So they're spraying the castle down with water to practice putting it out. And this makes it very obvious that that's what's going on right here. Okay. Well, let's work through this one. 兵庫県姫路市に姫路城という有名なお城があります。So there is a famous castle that's called the Himeji Castle in Himeji City. Yeah, makes sense. 世界遺産です. It's a World Heritage Site. You will hear that constantly in Japan. They love to let you know that basically 50% of the country is a World Heritage Site. You hear it a lot while you're traveling through there. その姫路城で26日、火事が起こった時の訓練がありました。So there was drills for when a fire occurred, right? We have 火事が起こった。起こった is our to occur, right? 起こる. And then we have 時 right here, which is like I guess toki no is a bit more of like at the time, because it's like at the time that a fire occurs, sure. I always think of it as like, so we have when, like I always think of toki as like when, but like the occasion case, sure. I guess it's not exactly when. I'm not seeing that here at all. So yeah, maybe I've just been doing it wrong in my head this whole time. That's fine. Uh, I do kind of want to see. Let's throw it into the deepest of Pauls here and see what the computer man says. For when a fire. Hey, you'd think that when the computer agrees with me, I'd be more confident in myself. I'm not. Yeah, at the time does kind of equal when. Yeah, it's basically tomato type stuff. I should probably just move on with it. Okay. 90人ぐらいの人が集まって、消火器という動画を使って火を消しました。So, 消しました. Kiss is to put out or to turn off. So you can like put out a fire. You can turn off a light. So we have 火を消しました. So put out a fire. So this is a well, we have道具. So 消火器という道具 Shokaki is a fire extinguisher. So this is a tool used to put out a fire. It's what you call the tool that's used to put out a fire. This is them explaining what a fire extinguisher is. Yep. Okay. 消火器という道具を使って火を消しました。Yeah, which, you know what? It's good to see that sentence because it at least kind of walks you through some stuff there. So we get some extra words anyways. 観光客. 観光客 is me. I'm a 観光客, a tourist, right? Sightseeing person, essentially. に機械を使って英語や中国語など4つ Is it she or yon here for this? 4つ. Okay. 4つの言葉で逃げるように言いました。So, 機械. It's a machine. 機械を使って英語 English や中国語 Chinese and four other languages 言葉 or I guess among others in four languages to it says to run away, right? Essentially when there's a fire for the sightseeing. So I think we're doing that right, but it's always good to double check ourselves. Okay, yes, okay. So they had a pre-recorded thing saying, "Run away, fire, please leave. There's a fire." Essentially, ドローンを使って空から火事をチェックする練習もしました。So they also practiced using a drone to check on the fire from the sky. ドローンを使って空から火事をチェックする練習もしました。So they also practiced using a drone to check on the fire from the sky. Yep, sure. 姫路市の消防の人は、Ooh, nice. 訓練を十分にして火事からお城を守りたいです。So, they want to protect the castle from fire. So that is why they did adequate practice here. We have 訓練 once again, practice drill. We have 十分, which is not 10 minutes. It is adequate, sufficient. にして、so they're to do adequate practice in order to, because they want to protect the castle from fire. と話しました. Not bad. Not bad. I don't think we got any new words there, but that is fine because we're going to talk about some new words that have come up over the past, I guess, like roughly month of streams here. So this is my week recap, which is at this point like 2 weeks old. Let's kind of work through some of the words that have come up while we've been studying off stream. That way everybody gets stuff. So our first one we have is iwao. Iwao, to celebrate or to congratulate, like at it's a way of celebrating something, right? Next one is groundo. It's a spot where you do sports, or like a field where you do sports, or a playground. I guess not necessarily sports fields, but sure, right? Putting ku, an adjective in its ku form, so like okiku, right? And then adding suru is to make something the adjective. So okiku suru is to make something big, right? And so on and so forth. Our next one is a kind of a twofer here. We have onigokko. Onigokko. So gokko is playing at something. It's something you do together, or like you make believe the thing. In this case, they're make believing that they're oni, and this is what they call tag, onigokko. So you can put this after something to say that you're kind of pretending to do that, which is a neat thing to know for sure. We got kisol. Kisol right here. So kisol is to compete, to contend, to vie for, or to have a contest. Yep, makes perfect sense. Then we got chuto. Chu, middle. To, east. It's Middle East. Nailed it. Yaki is it looks like iku basically, but it's yuki. Bound for. So Tokyo Yuki. Tokyo Yuki. Bound for Tokyo. I never noticed this, but I believe it was Pretentious was pointing out that they heard this a lot at train announcements. This train is bound for Ikebukuro and things like that, you know? Then we have Nishiki, which is like fine dress, honors, or multicolored. From there, let's go ahead and make this bigger. Can I actually? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Teras, to shine, to illuminate, or to compare to. So, terasu. So, to shine on something or to illuminate something. And I guess the kanji kind of looks like it. I'm also noticing now that my big dumb face is covering some of this. I'm actually going to make it even bigger and then move it over here. Nope, did not want to make it full screen. Nope, bad windows. Bad. There we go. Okay, so teras is the one we just did. Now we have gun, which is, I believe, mostly written with kana. I'll have to double check my notes, but it is cancer. Gun. answer. We saw that the other day. Next, mushiro. Rather, better, instead of. Mushiro. Mushiro. I didn't bother to put hiragana on the next two. So you know what? We're going to re-look those up just so I can make sure that I am not steering you wrong on stuff. So let's go jisho and put it in there. I hope I tabisuru. Judges is saying that gan will also be in katakana pretty often. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. So, tabisuru, to travel, to make a journey. Tabisuru. Okay. Now, I've added these into Anki already, so I'm not going to fix it here, but, you know. What is this? Mochi. Oh, Lord, I'm spacing on that. That's not O, is it? Mochiol? For owner? I guess I'll check right here. Mochinushi. Okay. Okay. Mochinushi. And?
Mochinushi.
Yep. Mochinushi. Okay. Owner, proprietor, or possessor of talent. Okay. I did not remember the pronunciation of that, but that's okay. Next. Shaberu. Shaberu is to talk, right? To talk, to chat, to chatter. I guess this is like to describe like small talk is my assumption. But you know what? We have the technology. Let's just kind of see right here. Talk to chat, usually written with kana alone. Well, here, let's do it in our immersion blender. And see right here. Let's see. Dealing with it. I guess lots of words that end in nishi. Lots of words that end in nishi. Is there more to that sentence? I don't. Why do they have just a picture here? I guess they don't have. Okay, because with our shaberu, is it just like, okay, I'm not so inclined to talk. It's going to be this, I decide I won't speak up. This seems like the just general talking. Okay. There's a naked butt for you. You're welcome. I'm just going to say anything. Okay. We got here. Well, that's Jojo. You're just talking, right? How are you today? Okay. She only spoke to me. Yeah, okay. All of these are just like basic talk. Okay. Shigeru, to tear, to shred, to pick fruit. Sure, right? Then we have itami dome, right? Itami dome. Nice. Painkiller. It's stopping the pain. Makes sense. Sure. And then jimu is like your office work, your like putting papers away and things like that. Clerical work. So jimu. So those are the words that have come up since then. I do think that I kind of want to maybe start trying to make like sentences with all of the words that we get throughout the week. Obviously, this is a very long list because it's multiple weeks. But as we go through and get new words from different study vectors, then I'll start putting them in here. And I think what I'll try to do is on like Saturday, instead of doing just like reading articles or playing Shinchan necessarily, we'll take the stuff in the week recap and do stuff with it, like practice making sentences and speaking. That might be a good way to kind of bolster the different types of study that we could be doing. Anyways, hey, we're back. We'll see how daily these videos are. Thank you so much for bearing with me while I was infirmed with a broken shoulder. You might have noticed that I'm not raising this hand very high on the camera. That's because I can't do this with it. So it stays downish here-ish. I can do like this, and you'll notice I'm using my other hand here to hold it. So That's where we're at with that. So, hello YouTube. It's good to be back. I think I don't remember how I sign off from this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna have to watch an old video. I have no idea what my sign off is. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you later. Bye.